Oh, did we do everything right? I think we did everything right. Can y'all hear me? What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? How we feeling? Welcome to another episode, Nicktendo Direct Now. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Today's Anime Wednesday, so you know, me and the homie Bloodi. You can see his beautiful face right here. Me and the homie Bloodi talking anime today. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Bloodi, tell him what's up.
Hey, what's going on, people? I know it has been a while.
Bro.
Since you've seen me on Anime Wednesday. I know you've been trying to hold it down without me, and
I mean, I didn't really hold it down without you. I did one Anime Wednesday without you, and I was like, I'm never doing this again because it felt weird, man. It just felt weird.
It does. It's like I can understand that, and I feel bad that I haven't been here. But to all the people, I'm back. I'm here. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm back.
So yes, we're gonna talk some anime, of course, and yeah, there's a few gaming news stories out there. We'll go over those real quick in the quickers. Actually, it's really just one, and that's the whole EA canceling the Star Wars open world game, which does make us mad, which makes a lot of us mad. So hey, I mean, you already grunting, so hey, let's just go ahead and get to the quick hitters.
Damn IP, just give it up. Just give up the damn license already.
Well, you need to go ahead and repeat that one more time because not everybody heard you because of the whole transition. So, what do you got to say? What do you got to say, EA, about this news, man? We're going to talk about this real quick before we get into the anime. Like, EA cancels their open world Star Wars game that was done by Visceral Games, and let's just talk about that first. First things first, they closed Visceral Games, so that Visceral's done. That's the first bad thing. Second thing is they took that game that they were working on and then gave it to EA Vancouver, and then come to find out EA Vancouver couldn't get the job done, so they just went ahead and just canceled it.
Yeah, so they can go straight into the bushes. Honestly, into the bush. Yeah, like no holds back, just straight into the damn bushes, because like, my God, like the way they've handled this IP is just been horrid. There's like the entire existence of this license with them has been a horrid handling of anything I've seen. And I was like, EA's done some good. Can't knock them. I was like, they've definitely done some good with some games where they have, but with this one license that was given to them, and probably one of the most coveted licenses, they've completely dropped this entire thing.
It wasn't given to them though. Didn't they like pay for it though? Like, wasn't it like, or is it one of those sort of things like it was just kind of an under the table type deal where they just kind of snagged it from everybody before anybody else could get it? I don't remember how that went down.
No, I think Disney had been approaching several other studios, and they approached EA, and EA said that they would be able to do, and they showed their whole list of studios to say, we have all these studios that can handle it, and the entire way that this is all gone after Visceral losing out, after they are canceled Star Wars 1313, like, this has just been a massive.
I know, man. At least we still have the Lost Order, right? At least we still have Respawn whatever their game. But I don't know if I'm too excited about that one, man. I was more excited for the open world game. As a matter of fact, I didn't even need them to close Visceral. That was just really stupid. You could have just left the game how it was, and it would have just been fine. Like, Star Wars fans would have played that game. I don't know why they canceled it for this open world Destiny type game that was not going to happen, because you gave it to a studio who, come to find out, couldn't do it. Like, that's the funny part. Like, they could not do it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the Lost Order, and at this point, I wouldn't be too surprised if it does get canceled. Like, to be 100% honest, like, this. I feel bad for these teams, because, like, especially with Amy Hennig, who was leading this. Right, she was the one who did Uncharted. Like, she knows her open world adventure games. She knows a shooter and that kind of stuff. Why would you cancel a Star Wars game with her appeal? Because we already know the appeal of Uncharted and Tomb Raider. So the way that they've completely handled this has just been
Well, EA has this they had this just crazy idea all of a sudden that not all of a sudden they kind of got to this point, but they have this crazy idea that all gamers want is this online multiplayer experience like Destiny and like Battle Royale, and like they almost EA's at the point like they're almost just chasing trends. You know what I mean? Like they're following trends at this point and just trying to cash in on it. Like nothing they do except for Anthem coming out is going to be like new and this new idea, and even Anthem by itself people are already calling it a Destiny clone, so even then that game isn't going to be like new and exciting, even though I'm excited for Anthem because I love BioWare and I feel like that game's going to be dope. But it just seems like EA is playing it safe more so than they are like trying to actually make new and good games. I feel like, well, obviously they're all about money because they put out a Madden every year, they put out a FIFA every year, they did put an NBA Live every year, and then the way they handle their games, like most of their games and most of their IPs and most of their properties are multiplayer. Yeah, exactly. Ultimate Team. Like it just seems at this point chasing trends and chasing the money more so than being innovative. And I mean, okay, whatever. A Moment of Mercy says, hey, what I missed? Not too much. We're just talking about EA being idiots and canceling that open world Star Wars game, and then we'll get into the anime. Super Andrew says, if you want a good open world style Star Wars game, play Knights of the Old Republic series. Yeah, but
that's also a tabletop RPG dressed up as an action RPG. Like, not to completely discredit, I love the hell out of the KOTOR series, but to be 100% honest, people really don't understand the game. It is a tabletop RPG dressed up as an action RPG.
Yeah,
I was like, but at the end of the day, it's the fact of they really have been trend chasing, and Anthem being compared to Destiny isn't even a fair assumption to it. Honestly, really it's Mass Effect mixed with Iron Man suits. That's really what it is. Because if you take the combat of Mass Effect with the movement of being able to fly around in a Iron Man suit, that's more of what Javelin is.
Right, yeah. I just like, but everybody wants to compare it to Destiny because of that whole, the whole thing of it's a looter shooter. Like, that's the only reason why people want to compare it to Destiny, which is cool, I guess. Salty says, who's the vampire?
I see how it is. I don't have the moniker the Gothic Gamer for nothing, so yeah, it is what it is.
He's a child of the night.
You're damn right. I'm not a day person. I was like, I hate working during the day.
I used to be a night person. As a matter of fact, I hate the fact that I have a day job now, but it helps out with family.
You got kids, right? And they.
Right, that helps out a whole lot. But hey, Salty, what's going on, man? We're gonna talk anime later, but right now we're talking about EA and their whole mishandling of that Star Wars open world game and their mishandling of Visceral Games, and how right now EA is a trend chaser more so than an innovator, and all they do is chase trends, and it's awful.
They really are, because Anthem is only doing as good as it is because of the fact that EA knows that they need a win, and they're completely leaving BioWare to do what they need to do.
Hands on deck in that.
Yeah, they're completely like, okay, we're not interfering with this. We're not going to do anything with what y'all are doing on this. They're completely stepping back. But the thing is, with everything else that they help out on, they're so overly involved that it ends up being too much. Like, I fear for what Respawn's going to go through with what they're doing right now. And every game that they have really has been chasing trends. Like, look at Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 may be great and all, but now they're adding in their Battle Royale mode and stuff like that. They had a Battle Royale mode in Battlefront 2, and then all that whole debacle that came out with that and everything that else is coming. And it's a sad fact to see that these kinds of trend chasing with companies has become more prominent over the past few years. And it's really happened since last gen, with like the success of Horde mode when that first premiered out in Gears of War. Like, after Horde mode became the biggest thing with Gears, every game made a Horde mode. And now this generation, it's Battle Royale. Like, everyone wants to make a Battle Royale game and all sorts of stuff like that. And everyone is doing their own Battle Royale mode. And it's just like, why? It's do something that is different. I was like, when they did the Horde mode, there was no one doing anything like that. I was like, that's what set them apart. And then everyone tried to copy it. when Gears came out with a new one, every time they reiterated their own formula and did something unique. No other group or any other company or game or dev was doing that. Stop chasing the same trend and doing the same damn things. I was like, it's not going to work.
Right. I agree to a point, but also then you have, games like Black Ops 4 that takes that trend and then kind of puts it on steroids, and now you got a big hit. Like it works in some places, but like
because they mixed it up enough to be able to run away with it. I was like, but then look at what Battlefield 5 is doing, and that doesn't seem like anything overly unique or anything like that.
Oh yeah, we don't even have the Battle Royale yet. Remember they like, it almost seems like for them their Battle Royale thing was, hey, we did this on a split decision, it's coming. Because remember the reveal that they did in May, and then they were like, oh, we have Royale coming, and then they couldn't show us anything about it. It was almost like that day they decided they were going to do Battle Royale. Like that day they decided now they're going to add it later. Like that's not a good look for them. It's not a good look for EA. So EA right now, man, like I said, they're just not doing well with this Star Wars license, and I don't like it. I want them to get rid of it. I don't want them to make any more Star Wars games. Battlefront 2, even though it looks gorgeous, highly unbalanced, and obviously was a money chaser. Obviously they wanted to make some bank on that with the loot boxes, and then they got caught with their pants down, and then they decided that to take Visceral's awesome looking game and say, we're not doing that, we're going to turn that into a multiplayer game because that's what everybody wants. And like EA right now is just, they are them and Activision right now are just like, ugh. Like when you hear their names, you hate them. You hate them.
Here's the thing: Activision is a lot worse than EA. EA has their issues for sure, but let's be honest, Activision is a lot more money hungry and significantly worse than
I agree. EA. I agree 100%. But either way, that'll do it for the. I guess you could say that'll do it for the quick hitter news. I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead after this, and we're gonna talk about the anime. We're gonna talk about
the only battle royale that I'm looking forward to right now to Super Andrew is the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle Royale, because the fact that that's gonna be unique. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Are they like they're making a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game with battle royale?
Yes, because everyone's gonna each of the characters are gonna summon a stand and have to fight it out.
That sounds ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, let's go ahead and hit this cutscene for Anime Wednesday. We're gonna talk about fall anime, and I'm gonna be a fraud, and Bloodi's gonna bring you all the information. So that's what we're gonna do.
For winter, because someone's still a season behind.
You got the cutscene. Cutscene lasts forever, man. Either way, so here we are. We're back talking about a little bit of anime. So check this out. So I don't know if y'all know this, but fall was last year into winter. Fall into winter. It started in September or whenever you want to call it started, and it ended in December, and now we're in winter, and winter's going to end in February. I'm giving y'all a little lesson on how seasons work, right? So anyway, there were some shows that started on anime shows that started around September and October, and there were some shows that have been going on forever, and we're going to talk about those. So if you're not a big fan of anime, don't tell you. If you are, stick around. We're going to talk about it. So, buddy, first of all, let's just start here because I know you want to talk about this without spoiling anything, because you just got you're fresh off. You're fresh off the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. You are hype. I am the hype. He is hype right now. Look at the shirt. So, no spoilers. Impressions, quick impressions, no spoilers, and let people know.
The movie actually surprised me because of the fact they did it really well. And here's the thing though, okay? They gave enough backstory for certain parts to help add extra context. I already said in multiple shows on my channel and multiple shows, and then and a video I did, is that they were rewriting a lot of the canon, and some of those parts I still have issues with because it still changes a lot of time frames for certain things, but they added enough context to bring a lot of stories into the official canon with Bardock, Dragon Ball Minus, rewriting how the Scouters kind of came to be and some of Frieza's origins with the Saiyans and everything, and then rewriting Goku, Vegeta, and Broly's origins, and even adding a little bit more of Raditz. Not much, but just a tad bit. But the biggest thing about this film is that the animation was some of the most beautiful, well done scenes I've seen in Dragon Ball. Like, the animator that they have on this did mind-blowing work, because the fact that once the action started, it did not stop until the end of the film. Like, it kept going after it just took off. It really, there was no stop button once the action started coming. Gosh. And that was such a great thing to see, because the fact that it made me realize, holy shit, I just sat here for like almost 2 hours and didn't even realize that, because the fact that the fights were going on for so long and were so well done, I didn't even realize.
Over Mercenary says, quick question, did the movie talk about
Yamoshi? No, they did not mention Yamoshi at all.
There you go. No spoilers. We're not trying to spoil it for y'all if you haven't seen it yet.
So there's still no talks about the original Super Saiyan God, but there was still a lot of other stuff. And the way that they handle Gogeta, I loved Gogeta in here. Broly will surprise y'all, and he was my biggest like contention with this film. Like, I'm going to be doing a full review of this, so
watch the movie first before you watch this video.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it relatively spoiler free. I was like, I'll have to go into some details, but I'm not gonna go into too much. But I will point out some minor changes. But just the movie did really squash any fears I had with it, and was just something else. Like, it really is. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, it'll blow you away. It absolutely will.
And that's all I needed. That's all I needed to hear. Because here's the deal, man. I had a feeling this movie would be good, right? When I heard that they were going to redo the canon, I was like, thank you. Broly's going to be canon, all that stuff. I was like, okay, cool, fine, whatever.
Oh, there were certain parts when they said, hey, we're, adding all this stuff into the canon. I was like, no, y'all are retconning way too much. Stop now.
But did they? Retcon too much?
Like I said, with them adding Dragon Ball Minus and adding in Gene and Bardock, and then changing the age of Goku when he was sent to Earth, completely throws off the entire timeline of Dragon Ball.
Gotcha. So either way, so what would you rate this movie? Out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10. What do you got?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
And the reason is that while the story was good about giving certain characters more clarification, especially with Broly really getting to see his new origin, and Paragus and his disdain for Vegeta and all that, the rest of the story was kind of just like there just to give him a guffin. It was, and I'm just like, when it was going, I was like, this is the stupidest reason for this to happen, but okay. But once you got past that part, I was just like, all right. I was like, okay, the fighting is, I was like, this is what I need. This is what Dragon Ball is. It doesn't need a story. Just give
So you're telling me the story, you didn't care. I mean, you cared about the story, but the story wasn't what made the movie for you. It was the fact that it was nonstop Dragon Ball action for 2 hours, and that's what grabbed you. Okay,
basically
enough. Okay, we'll take that. I'm gonna have to go try to watch that this weekend and get away and see if I can go see it. But it's hard to find it in theaters up this way, so I gotta actually Google search this thing.
For that, let me transition to this quick plug for them, is that if you want to find this movie, it is running from today, the 16th, all the way to next week, the 24th. And if you want to find it in a movie theater near you, if you go to FunimationFilms.com, that will pull up their official partner list of all cinemas that will be running the movie for the next week. So please go check it out if you are wanting to see the film.
And no, they did not pay us to do that.
I'm just doing my daily PSA.
That was pretty smooth though. I can't lie. Like you almost made that seem really official, really official. So, all right,
pay me, Funimation, pay me.
So, all right, let's go ahead and talk about this fall season of anime since I'm behind and I just. It's January. We probably should have talked about this in December, but regardless, I am a scrub, dude. Sorry. Let's talk about this. What was your favorite of all the fall into winter anime? Like, what was your favorite series out of all of the ones that were there?
Out of all of the ones that were there in the fall season.
Was it Goblin Slayer? Was it Slime?
Oh, Goblin Slayer could go into the bushes. I hated that season finale. That whole show just it irritated me.
Was it Slime?
It was absolutely Slime. Slime would have to be one of my favorites, like out of the fall season of last year. Okay. I was like Slime, JoJo's Bizarre, like part 5, and then I would have to say Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Senpai.
So I'm getting ready.
Oh, Ahlgren Man. I can't forget Ahlgren Man. Okay. So good.
I'm getting ready to start Slime by your recommendation. So I'm getting ready to start that one. Just finished up Hunter x Hunter. Just caught up on Fairy Tail. So Slime is what I'm probably gonna end up starting next.
Oh, hang on. I'd have to say 5 out of this whole thing, like because of the fact that I keep realizing what came out in the fall season. So it's Reincarnated as a Slime, JoJo's Part 5,
okay.
Ahlgren Man, Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Senpai, and then of course I gotta give love to my zombie girls. So Zombieland Saga.
This man over here. All right, let me just be real. The only anime I've been watching this fall is Fairy Tail,
Boo.
Black Clover. Pretty much we're shonen over here all day. Catching up on Hunter x Hunter. And that's pretty much it because I literally watch Hunter x Hunter like at my job.
Fairy Tail can go into the bushes.
Okay, so obviously Bloody is a Fairy Tail hater. I have come to qualms and I have come to what's the word I'm looking for? I have come to terms with the fact that I enjoy Fairy Tail. I have tried to tell everybody, I try to be like, nah, I don't really enjoy it that much. I'm just gonna go ahead and just say it right now, okay? I don't care. I enjoy Fairy Tail. I actually watch Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is not a bad anime, and that's all I got to say about it. Jake, and what's going on, man? So yes, very once again though, Bloody, I will tell you this much though. When it comes to Fairy Tail, I am still concerned with this final season though. Because
they're rushing too many close story arcs.
No, because at the point that we're in the season, they've sort of made it all come together in a way that works. No, I mean, it works pretty well actually. But the ish comes in because there's a lot of things they didn't explain, like the no spoiler here, the arc of Zeref. Like, we didn't know what Zeref was doing or who Zeref was or who Zeref truly was. We just knew that he was some black wizard, and then all of a sudden he's, spoiler alert to anybody watching, he's the emperor of some empire across the ocean. Okay, how did that happen? You know what I mean? Like, how did that happen? You know what I mean? And then they sort of explain what happened with the first guild master of Fairy Tail and what happened with her, and come to find out she has ties with Zeref, so they added that one. And then they're getting ready to, they just threw Acnologia in there. He's getting ready, and so they kind of foreshadowed that he's going to show up sometime. And at this point, what the whole season is going to be about is the fact that Zeref and his empire, his country that he is the emperor of, is invading Magnolia, and that's where we're at right now. And he's about to tear stuff up because he's after Fairy Heart's sacred treasure, and that's it. So they're tying it all together in what seems to be this collision course of everything, and I like it, but I hate it at the same time because once again, you left all these arcs open that you didn't finish, and so the only way you can get them to come together is by forcing them together in chaos. And I don't it's fine, but it's not fine, if you know what I mean. If you know what I'm saying, like it's almost like kind of like if all of a sudden they're gonna end Super and they have to figure out a way to bring Broly in here and then figure out like if they brought Broly in and then they wanted to end it right at the Tournament of Power, like they had, and it was like them having to take all these arcs and like slam them into one Tournament of Power, and like it'd just be ridiculous, right? And that's how it feels right now. It just feels like they're taking all these things, making them come to a collision course, and it makes for fun and action, but it makes for a very like bland story.
Shit story.
A bland story. And that's pretty much where I'm at with it. But I'm still
that
enjoying it.
That sounds like
but,
par for the course for Fairy Tail.
But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it, but it's just like one of those deals. I'm like, it's just
yeah.
But Fairy Tail, good. Are you caught up on Black Clover though?
Of course.
What did you think about Asta finally getting his demon powers awakened?
Oh, dude. Two things. One, the fact that he had his demon form was so hella dope, and I was so excited to see it. However, that entire fight, my God, what were they thinking?
Dude, that animation, wasn't it crazy? Like that animation choice. Seriously,
it was the most.
Dude, I seriously had to, when I was watching that fight, I literally had to pause my phone, close my Verve app, because I thought my phone was like, literally, I thought I was buffering through that fight. Like, I thought my phone was messing up through that fight, and I reopened it, and I was like, oh no, I guess this is just the animation they chose. Like, it was weird, it messed with your eyes, it was interesting, but it was just like, whoa, like it was an interesting choice, I'll put it that way. I'm not gonna like shoot it down and be like that was stupid, but it was a very interesting choice, and it really made me think that my phone was blowing up.
Interesting choice? Hell no! It was a horrible choice.
Oh man!
It was completely god awful. It's like, what in their right mind did they think that this fast, quick, flat animation was gonna be a good idea for a fight? Because the fact that they made it look like, oh my God, if we keep everything flat and just move these two characters, it'll make it look like it's zooming so fast. And when we suddenly stop, let's heavily detail everything. No, it looked like it was two perfect pictures running around on some stationary paper that they were recording from above. Like, it was the literal worst. I don't know what they were thinking with that. If they had actually taken the time to animate that fight, they could have honestly had one of the best animated fight scenes for the year.
I agree with that. Yeah, they completely blew in that matter. I do agree. They completely blew the fact that they revealed his demon form, and they completely
it sullied that moment.
Yeah, it made it very underwhelming. I will agree with that. I was hyped whenever he became the demon. I was like, oh, here we go, we're finally here.
Yeah, when they busted out the form, I'm just like, yo, all right, I'm with this. And then as soon as the fight happened, then I'm seeing this, I'm just like, no, please, just stop.
I do agree with that. It did really make it. They could have really made it better, but
it explains why it was not nominated for any or that's why that fight wasn't animated for best fight of the year. No, it was Yami and Licked, because of the fact that one was actually well done.
That one was pretty well done. But yes, but I will say this: I'm going to take back everything I've said about Black Clover, in the past, and through my own patience, and through my own hard work. I'm going to pat myself on the back. Through my patience and hard work here, sir. Okay, I am now enjoying the anime when I was really about ready to give up on it. Like, as soon as Veto came through in the underwater temple, I was in. Like, I was like, okay, we're cool. We can rock with this. I did think the fight with Fauna was a little whack. Like, that one was really underwhelming too.
Fauna.
But I understand.
I thought that one was pretty cool.
I understand they wanted to bring it together with her and Diamond Dude. I can't remember his name, but that was pretty cool. Where they're headed though, I don't know. I do know a major spoiler that's going to happen here fairly soon, and I don't like it. It's going to make me very sad when it happens. I don't know if you've read the manga or not. I don't know if you know what's going to happen in the future, but I know it's going to happen here soon in the future, and I'm not going to be too happy about it when it does happen. So, yeah. Yes. One of my favorite characters is going to get axed. Let's just put it that way. And, so anyway, Black Clover getting better.
Yami Dancho!
Not Yami, though. It's not Yami.
No, I know. I just like screaming. I just like screaming that because I just like doing it.
Oh, don't die! Oh, that's my favorite one.
Come in and fight.
All right, so have you watched any of Tokyo Ghoul?
That is the one that I have been behind on just because of the fact that
me both, because I watched about I watched about 3 to 4 episodes of Tokyo Ghoul this season, and I just don't know about it.
Here's the thing is I was all in love with the fact that they were doing the Tokyo Ghoul Ri storyline because of the fact that I really liked Ri, but the last season they rushed so many chapters that pushed it too much, and now where they're at is just like they're kind of speeding through it, and I know that they're trying to course correct after everything from the failed season of Route A, but it's just like, stop. When y'all start jumping chapters like this and cutting so much out, it makes it so polarizing because things are happening too quickly with no explanation.
Yes, I agree. I can't follow it. Let me be honest with you. I can't follow it. I can't, because it seems like all of a sudden they're doing this thing, and then all of a sudden they're now trying to get the one-eyed owl out of the prison. Come to find out is that Arthur. Come to find out she's setting us all up. Come to find out now Kaneki has his memories back. Come to find all of these things, especially when they glazed over in last season, really made me mad when they just glazed over the fact how Kaneki got his memories back. They completely just glazed over that and did
it's literally after he turned into the owl that they're just like, you remember your power, you remember who you are. Yes, but I don't want to go back to that life. I like what I have now. Okay, cool. And then he's just gonna pretend like nothing happened.
Exactly.
And then suddenly he's just like,
exactly, the fact that he's like, I don't want to go back, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play both sides here and beat Kaneki, but I'm still gonna respect the fact that I still have these memories as, what is his name, Sasuke, whatever his name is. I don't know. Either way, Tokyo Ghoul behind. They're really rushing everything. What's your review on Slime? Go ahead and let everybody know about Slime.
Yeah, no, but I know what you're talking about. What is his name?
Doesn't really matter because he's Kaneki.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
He's Kaneki again. Yeah. So he's something. He's somebody at this point. Who knows what he is? Yeah. He's kind of like that person, just like, I'm gonna change my name today, and I'm gonna be
exactly this person. It doesn't matter because he's Kaneki again, and he's back, and apparently him and Toka are either way.
Spoiler alert, because at this point, spoiler alert, because at this point, paying attention to the series or to the anime isn't gonna do you any good. Him and Toka have a child.
Okay, I knew that was coming though. It kind of just seemed obvious, but regardless, let everybody know about Slime.
Yeah, so Slime, Isekai, transported to another world, reincarnation, all that good stuff. But guess what? It's funnier than it has any right to be because of the fact that, it's too self-aware. It's very meta. It's the fact that they admit and openly acknowledge that people come from other worlds all the time. And I'm just like, oh, I like that. I was like, I'm glad it's not just a one-time thing that no one's ever heard of and it's weird or anything like that. It's not horribly written like In Another World with my smartphone. That one is completely god-awful. Get rid of that crap. Throw that in the bushes.
Oh my gosh.
No, I watched in Another World with my smartphone, and they do not know how to handle an OP character because literally this kid can use any style of magic just barely by reading it once, instantly knows it, is able to manipulate and magically augment his smartphone to be able to handle all these spells. And literally all the girls are just in love with him after meeting him for all of 5 minutes. They're just like literally taking their pants and just be like, take me now. And apparently they all have agreed to share him. At one point they pointed that out and he's just like, what?
Hard pass. Pass.
It was god awful.
I'll pass on that one.
Yes. But Slime is actually funny because Slime, they handle the main character well. He's hilarious. He finds out just how strong he is by sheer accident because of the fact that he's just like, I'm just a slime. How am I this powerful? And everyone's just like, he's literally the strongest slime around. And he literally is able to copy powers of things that he uses. However, he openly has admitted on multiple occasions when he uses some of these powers, he's like, okay, that's a little too strong and ridiculously OP. I should really not use that. And other characters have commented on just how OP he is. And yet he's always meeting these people, helping them out. And then they get OP. And he's just like, holy crap. He's like, you're super strong now. And they're like, our power matches nothing of our master. And he's like, wait, what? You're talking about me, right? Oh God, no, stop. It's hilariously meta, and I just love it because of the fact that the characters in there are just so wild and so interesting that it's hard to not love it.
What would you compare it to? like if you were trying to sell this, you would say for the fans of 3 anime, put them in there.
Okay, if you like the actual breakdown and stat based. If you take a fantasy genre of like, God, I'm trying to think of a good fantasy anime that I could really compare it to.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I know.
Wouldn't be able to tell you.
I know you couldn't tell me. I'm trying to think of one that would actually work for this one, but I can't. Think of like an RPG aspect because of the fact that he compares it very much to a game half the time, like Konosuba. So take the comedy of Konosuba and the fantasy aspect of that, mixed with some of the RPG elements of like Log Horizon, mixed with the fact that it has very good eccentric characters like One Piece, and that's kind of how this is.
Okay. I'm gonna have to watch this one. I'm gonna have to watch this.
You will, because once you start meeting all the characters and just see how eccentric they are, you really get that feeling of I love this entire group.
So it's a little. So you're saying it's a little bit of a. It's got a little like funny aspects of it, comedy a little bit mixed with like
with fight with
online-ish stuff.
Yeah, Sword Art Online and Log Horizon, like that transported to another world. The fact that the main character like examines these people and gains like new abilities and skills and stuff like that, is able to do all these crazy powers and kind of realizes, oh hey, they can kind of level up in a certain aspect. And
I'll take that. I will start that one probably tomorrow. Then I'm caught up on everything. Hunter x Hunter's over with. Finished that, and that made me sad.
Yeah,
Hunter x Hunter made me sad. The way they ended it was good though. I watched people on a forum, they were talking about with the way they explain stuff in the movie, they got to be coming out with a new series. And I was like, no, they're not. There's no way they can be. But regardless, any other new anime you've been watching that you want to recommend to people that's not slime or anything else? Like anything that's just like, whoa, this is really, really good. What do I need to recommend to you?
If you want cute zombie girls that sing and do all sorts of fun stuff, watch Zombieland Saga. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. Like, it really is.
Real Mate will probably watch it.
Courtney, watch it. Make him watch it. He will like it.
She will not do that.
Courtney, I guarantee he'll do it. Yes, she will.
Do that. But Real Mate will watch it.
But other than that, like, out of the new season, like, currently the winter season is so packed. It's so strong. 3 that I absolutely recommend right now out of the winter season.
Hold on, go over the list of the winter season. I actually looked at this list and I was like, this is actually not bad.
Oh no, the winter season is hella dope. All right, so first off, if you like 3D Kanojo Real Girl, its second season is out, so really great with that one. And same with second season of Bang Dream, which I really enjoyed. But Boogie Pop is a really, really great anime that I've been enjoying a lot of because it talks about, Boogie Pop. It's about an urban legend of a Shinigami. It's done by Madhouse, so the animation is on point. Dimension High School makes me laugh because it jumps back and forth between a live action and an anime because the main characters have their anime cells and then their real life cells, and they kind of go back and forth. Of course, season 3 of Data Live, because I love Date Alive. I was like, I watched the movie. I was like, so if you love Date Alive, getting more of the girls is always a great thing. Dororo is actually Dororo. I love because I love the fact that it's samurais and it's feudal Japan and all sorts of crazy stuff like that. Like, yeah, Dororo, if you like samurais, do it. But the biggest ones from the winter season right now is Mob Psycho season 2.
Yeah,
because Mob Psycho is amazing and it's dude, there's so much character development and I love it. The Rising of the Shield Hero. The Rising of the Shield Hero is absolutely one that caught me by surprise. It's an isekai, again, another transport to another world. But the story for the first episode is about an hour long. It's about 48 minutes.
Jeez.
And the way that they do the main character dirty so quickly got me so involved into it. I want to see how he messes everyone over that completely did him wrong. Because of the fact that I'm really interested in the story now. And the second episode... the second episode just went up. The third episode comes out in a week from today. And then the other biggest one from this season right now is The Promised Neverland. The Promised Neverland. If you like dark animes that have young kids,
Cloverworks,
such like stuff like Made in Abyss, Puella Magi Madoka Magica, this will completely like destroy you in the first episode because it starts you think it's gonna go one way. Yes, it will leave you like what the actual.
Let me just read this description real quick. At Grace Field House, life couldn't be better for the orphans. Though they have no parents, together with the other kids and kind of mama who cares for them, they form one big happy family. No child is ever overlooked, especially since they are all adopted by the age of 12. Their daily lives involve rigorous tests, but afterwards they are allowed to play outside. There's only one rule they must obey: do not leave the orphanage. But one day, two top scoring orphans, Emma and Norman, venture past the gate and unearth the harrowing secret behind the entire existence. Utilizing their quick wittiness, the children must work together to somehow change their predetermined fate. That sounds pretty
it's intense. It is intense.
So they're there for a certain reason. They're trying to find, and they find out about it, and that sounds very interesting.
Yup. And I'm telling you, when you find out what the hell's going on, you will be like, oh my god. Also have to mention season 2 of Kakagurui, because if you like Gambling Addict, you'll love this one. I love Kakagurui.
Stuff on here. There's a lot of like I said, I need to get out of the whole shonen thing. It's just really hard for me. So I may have to start here. Like, stop being
a punk. Get over your fear of anime titties and go enjoy something.
I'm good on that. I'm just saying, like, it's not being a punk. It's just
no, you're not, because the fact that you're only dealing with Lucy. You're only watching Lucy.
What are you talking about? No. I'm watching Vanessa. I'm watching All the Girls in My Hero. I'm watching Momo. Get out of here. No, but some of these do look good. I gotta get caught up, dude. Mob Psycho, I gotta watch. But this Neverland one that you're talking about, I may have to like watch this one immediately.
Oh, I'm telling you, as soon as the show's over, go watch the first episode, the first two, and you'll come back to me and like, the hell did I just watch?
Is it on? Where's it on? Is it on Crunchyroll? No.
It is on Crunchyroll, okay. VRV, and I believe not. No, it's not on Funimation, but yes, Crunchyroll, VRV, and of course any other place that you can stream.
So name the three that you the three that you recommend from the winter season now before we get out of here. Which three?
The three I would absolutely recommend from the winter season is going to be Promised Neverland, Rising of the Shield Hero, and
no Mob.
I would have to say Kakagurui season 2.
Bet.
Oh, yeah. I was like, it's so hard. No, you know what? Instead of Kakagurui, I'd have to absolutely recommend Boogie Pop. Boogie Pop has actually been a surpriser for me. I was like, just this season is so packed. I was like, I thought 2018 was a strong year, but 2019 is already off to such a strong start, and that's not even mentioning what's coming later. It's like,
I know. I need to watch some stuff now because really I'm just biding my time until October. Let's just be real. Like,
also, if you want to watch cute girls that turn into fighter jets, girly air forces for you.
I saw that and I completely bypassed that one in the list. So there you go.
You dirty.
Real man, there you go. I know you want to hear girly air force, so that'll do it for Anime Wednesday.
Also for otaku girls, if you want some pastel memories, there you go. Gotta love them cute girls. No, I will do no. I am catering to my audience. Okay.
All right, I feel you. So either way, that'll do it for Anime Wednesday. Appreciate Bloody for stopping by. Check him out. Check his channel out. All that good stuff. Check out the Smash podcast, which your times are all over the place, man. So are y'all a night podcast or are y'all afternoon podcast?
Oh, right now we've been in evening because of the fact that just the way the schedule has been working out for us. We've been going between 7:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. Central on Saturdays. This week we will not be having a show because the reason is because of the fact that I will be at PAX South here in San Antonio.
Okay, what are you doing at PAX?
Yeah, so I will actually be meeting up with some of the guys from the Tick Network. So you want to make sure that you are subscribed to the Tick Network gaming channel because of the fact that we will be doing interviews and I will be meeting with them and helping out on some of those. As well as you want to make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram as I'll be doing live videos and posting up random stuff that I'll be doing throughout, as well as meeting up with a lot of streamer, Mixer and Twitch partners that I know and just kind of doing my thing. And if you want to keep up with that, as well as everything I'll talk about afterwards and stuff like that.
So what do y'all have? Are you just like going down there trying to get random interviews, or do you have any like lined up?
Oh no, the guys from Tick actually have the interviews already lined up ahead of time, and they want me to sit on a few of those. Can
you give us some names or no?
I haven't been giving them because of the fact that they're keeping it a surprise, but just be sure to kind of.
So
surprise for me, surprise for everyone. I can't get away ahead of time.
Do you know what kind of interviews you're going to be doing? Are you interviewing game people? Are you interviewing anime people, comic book people? Like what are you doing?
We're going to be doing a lot of the game devs and stuff like that.
Okay.
I know I'm going to try and get an interview because I'm going to be at the Bandai booth. So I'm hopefully going to see some of the people there from Bandai and be able to get some information from them about some stuff coming up because they will be having Jump Force there. So as well as along with Jump Force and other stuff that they're going to have on display there. Remember, this weekend, Jump Force beta is up, so check your time to be able on that. And Nick, me and you are going to stream when we're on at the same time because you're going to get this work, son.
I mean, it's whatever. You need to ask Bandai. You need to ask Bandai why they just can't seem to make a good game. Period.
I don't know.
Like,
but
go ask them. Be like, yo, look, y'all keep making all these games. Y'all keep making a My Hero game and a Black Clover game and all this stuff. Can you just make one good? Can you just make Jump Force game your Smash Bros. Ultimate of all your games? Because you need to do.
Look, I said this before. And I said this on my last show, and I especially said that on the last episode of the Otaku Fix, which is the current show that I am partnered and assisting with over with the Tick Games Network. I'm tired of them doing every game that comes out on an anime series is all being fighting games. I hate that it's nothing but fighting games.
Yes.
Because some of them are really good and some of them are subpar. And the ones that we get, all the big series, we get One Piece, we got Bleach, we got Naruto, multiple Naruto, we got nothing but Dragon Ball games. It's like, why does every game have to be a fighting game? Give us something different. I was like, that's why I'm excited for World Seeker, and they're gonna have that there. It's like I want another open world Naruto game like we had with Broken Bond and Rise of the Ninja and Uzumaki Chronicles back in the day. I want something like that. I was like, give us something new and unique.
I agree. I thought that My Hero was gonna be an open world game. I really did.
It was not. It was another arena fighter.
That was terrible. Anyway, so check out Bloody. He's going to be busy at PAX South. I'm actually excited for this, so keep up to date with him. I need to get all those links put in here. I'll put all the links in the description box. Follow him on Twitter because you need to follow him on Twitter. Got some good stuff going on Twitter. On top of that, the channel he's working with the Tick Network. They're putting in that work, so check them out as well. And yeah,
exactly
that.
And if you're also not following me, you want to do, because of the fact that I also stream a lot of Japanese games, finishing up Valkyria Chronicles, because that's so long. And I was like, and hopefully I'm gonna go back to.
You gonna start streaming Tales of Vesperia?
I am, because of the fact that I was like, I'm working through Shining Resonance, and I was like, and that one was gonna take too long, and I was streaming that for a bit, but I think I'm gonna stream Tales. I'm also streaming Metro 2033, getting ready for Metro Exodus, and I'm probably gonna go back and restream some more Nier Automata.
That's what you need. You need Tales right here. Because
I got Tales. It's literally right there on my table. It's on my table.
But it's for the Xbox, not for the Nintendo Switch. Let me tell you something about this Nintendo Switch version. It is dope. You want to know why it's dope? Because you can take it wherever the heck you want to go.
But I can't stream it wherever the heck I go.
I mean, that's true. So, but yeah, that's fine. But I'm streaming it on the Switch too. So I'm just saying it's all good. So,
but you have to play it at home on the dock, and you're probably using a Pro controller. So for all that, why do I care if I can take it anywhere I go if I'm only going to stream it at home?
It's actually great handheld, dude. It actually really is. Like, it surprised me how great this game is handheld. So it's a good game. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a W for Nintendo to get this game on the Switch. It was.
It's because of the fact that they decided to make this one multi-plat. Because remember, Tales of Vesperia originally came out on the Xbox back in the 360 era, almost 10 years ago. They brought it back, so it was being re-brought back to the Xbox. So I'm glad that it went multi-plat, because everyone should be able to play the Tales games, because the Tales games have been across every other console, like every other game. I was like, you had Tales of Symphonia, Tales of like Xperia, you have Tales of Abyss, and all sorts of stuff like everyone. Abyss. I was like, PS2 had an exclusive. I was like, GameCube had one all to themselves, and all sorts of other stuff. Man, they were all over the place with it.
Definitely. Well, that'll do it. We gotta get out of here. It's almost 6:30. That'll do it. Once again, check out Bloodi Knuckles. He's gonna be busy doing some stuff. And then he's gonna be on the Tick Network. So check out the Tick Network. I mean, you might as well call yourself the head of the anime division for the Tick Network, because that's what's really going down. Like, you doing all that.
I'm just helping out the boy JD.
You ain't just helping.
Like, that's his baby. I'm just there.
You putting in the work. So check out the boy Bloodi Knuckles. And of course, this is Nicktendo Direct. Thank y'all for stopping by for Anime Wednesday. Tomorrow will be YouTube. And I don't have a guest yet, so I can't tell you who the guest is going to be until, even if I get one. So we'll see. So, hey, we'll see you guys later.
Sayonara, minasan.